What if the harder you fought a monster, the stronger it became? What if every time you struck it down, it came back twice as deadly? That's not just a nightmare. It's the myth of the Lernaean Hydra, a creature so dangerous, so impossible to kill, it nearly destroyed the greatest hero in all of Greece. And the worst part, it wasn't even trying to win. It just existed, and anyone foolish enough to face it was doomed. The Hydra didn't live in the mountains or the skies. It made its home in the dark, diseased swamps of Lerna, a real place in ancient Greece where no light touched the water and no living thing dared to wander. Locals believed it was cursed, a gateway to the underworld, and at the center of it all, the Hydra, a serpent-like monster with multiple heads. No one could agree how many. Some said 5, others said 9, some legends claimed 100, but they all agreed on one thing: cut off one head, and 2 more would grow back. It was a beast designed to punish, to humiliate anyone arrogant enough to think they could destroy it with force. But then came Heracles. You might know him as Hercules, son of Zeus, half god, half man, sentenced to perform 12 impossible labors to atone for a sin he didn't even remember committing. One of those labors: kill the Hydra. He set out toward Lerna. He wasn't afraid. He was Heracles, the strongest man alive. He had crushed lions, slain giants. This was just a snake, but he didn't understand yet. This wasn't a battle of strength. It was a battle of strategy, and that's exactly why it was chosen for him. As Heracles reached the swamp, everything changed. The air was heavy. The ground oozed with rot. No birds, no frogs, no wind, only silence. And then, a hiss. The Hydra emerged, towering, hissing, writhing. Its head snapped in every direction, eyes burning with hunger. Heracles attacked. He swung his sword and chopped off a head, and for a moment, just a moment, he thought he'd won. Then he saw it. 2 heads sprouted from the stump. Faster, meaner, more venomous. He struck again. Same result. More heads, more chaos. Each blow made things worse. He wasn't winning. He was feeding the beast. This wasn't just a fight. It was a trap. And the Hydra wasn't alone. In some versions of the myth, a giant crab, sent by the goddess Hera, came to help the Hydra by attacking Heracles' feet, trying to distract him long enough for the monster to finish him off. Why? Because Hera hated Heracles. She wanted him to suffer. And what better way than to face a beast that couldn't die? Heracles realized brute force wouldn't save him, so he did something most heroes never do. He asked for help. His nephew, Iolaus, came to his side. Together, they made a plan. Heracles would cut, Iolaus would burn. With a flaming torch, Iolaus cauterized the necks as soon as Heracles sliced off each head. No more regrowth, no more multiplying, just progress. One by one, the heads fell, until only one remained. The immortal head, the one that could not be killed by any means. Heracles did the only thing he could. He sliced it off, buried it deep beneath the earth, and crushed it with a massive boulder. Finally, the Hydra was dead. Or was it? Because Heracles didn't just leave the swamp. He took something with him. The Hydra's blood. Its venom was so powerful, so deadly, that even a scratch from a poisoned arrow meant certain death. So Heracles dipped his arrows in the Hydra's blood, turning them into the most lethal weapons in the world. And they worked. He used them in battles. He defeated monsters, armies, even gods. But the blood didn't care who used it. It had no loyalty, no side. Years later, Heracles would die, slowly, painfully, burned alive from the inside out by a robe soaked in that same poison. The Hydra had the last word. You see, this myth isn't just about a monster. It's a warning. The Hydra is every problem that gets worse when you try to fix it the wrong way. Every mistake that multiplies when you act without thinking. Every fight you think you can win with power alone and end up losing because you never stop to understand it. The more you fight it blindly, the more it grows, the more it consumes you. And sometimes, even when you win, you still carry the poison with you, because not all monsters stay buried. Some live inside you. So let me ask you something. What's your Hydra? And are you fighting it or feeding it?